Up first at 6, 3 people killed in a plane crash in Bowie. That plane crashed in a wooded area late last night, just feet away from a series of townhomes. The National Transportation Safety Board is now investigating, and tonight we're learning more about who was on board that flight. Our Sydney Persing is live near the scene with the very latest details. Sydney?
Katie, nobody on board this plane survived. Both the pilot and 2 passengers died. Investigators have not yet released their names, but we know all 3 of those victims were men. And we now know authorities believe that that plane was actually part of a flight school in Montgomery County. And they do believe it was likely taking part in a training flight when it went down. As you mentioned, this plane crashed very close to a series of residential townhomes here in Bowie. We're actually now looking at cell phone video that a woman shot from inside her townhome of debris in her backyard, which she believes to be part of the wing of the plane. We understand this was a single-engine Piper Cherokee that went down around 11:30 last night in the woods off of Scarlet Oak Terrace here in Bowie. The pilot and those 2 passengers on board were headed for Montgomery County Air Park from Ocean City, New Jersey, according to investigators. Their plane crashed here about 30 miles away from that airport. Investigators don't yet know why it crashed, but again, they do believe this was a training flight. They haven't said from which training school, just that it was in Montgomery County.
It's absolutely a tragic incident that we are here investigating today. It could have been even worse because of the proximity of the crash. It was literally right next to a townhome community.
These are more photos now of debris taken from inside those neighbors' homes. Now, as close as this crash was to them, folks here, they thought the sound was maybe fireworks or thunder. Some described it as a loud bang. They said they hadn't actually realized a plane had crashed.
Everything could have caught fire if there was really a massive explosion from the crash, but we were blessed, lucky that all we got was the wing and nothing else.
It's frightening when planes crash in your neighborhood. So yeah, I was just in shock, and it's unbelievable. It's really sad. I want to send condolences to the families.
Now, investigators told us that because it was so dark out and it happened so late, there actually weren't any eyewitnesses to this crash. Investigators say they first learned something had happened because one of the victims' iPhones sent off an emergency crash alert, which is something you can set up on your iPhone if you're in a car crash, for example. That is how they knew to start looking. They said they had aerial searches, ground searches, but again, because of that darkness and time of night and the fact that it crashed in such a wooded area, it took them about 4 hours to find this plane around 3:45 this morning. Katie?